Have you ever wondered about the stories that shape Japan? Japanese mythology isn't just a collection of old tales. It's a vibrant tapestry woven from deep religious, cultural, and political traditions. These myths have influenced Japanese society for centuries, creating a unique worldview that connects humans, nature, and the spiritual realm. At its core, Japanese mythology is all about harmony, balance, and the idea that everything is interconnected. It beautifully reflects the intimate relationship between people and the natural world, offering profound insights into humanity's place in the universe. It's more than just stories of gods and monsters. It's a living tradition that continues to inspire and shape the culture of Japan today. If you're fascinated by this, be sure to follow for more deep dives into world mythology. Have you ever wondered why cherry blossoms are so cherished in Japan? Or why respect for nature is so deeply ingrained in its culture? The answers often lie hidden in the ancient stories that have shaped the nation for centuries. Welcome to a journey into the heart of Japanese mythology, a world where gods walk among mortals and the natural landscape is alive with spirits. Japanese mythology isn't just a collection of dusty old tales. It's a vibrant, living tapestry that weaves together religion, culture, and even politics. It's the cosmic map that has guided the Japanese people, showing them their place in a universe where humans, nature, and the divine are all interconnected. Think of it less as a storybook and more as a foundational philosophy, a guide to understanding the world and our relationship with it. So how did it all begin? According to the ancient texts, the Kojiki and the Nihon Shoki, the universe started as a formless, oily chaos. From this primordial soup, the first deities, the Kotoa Matsukami, emerged. But the real story kicks off with the seventh generation of gods, the divine couple Izanagi and Izanami, standing on the floating bridge of heaven. They dipped a jeweled spear into the churning sea below. As they lifted it, the drops that fell from the tip solidified to form the first island, Onogoro. This was the birth of the Japanese archipelago. Izanagi and Izanami descended to this new land and began the work of creation. They gave birth to the islands of Japan and a pantheon of kami, the gods and spirits that inhabit everything from mountains and rivers to trees and rocks. This belief, known as Shinto, sees divinity in all of nature. It is why you will find shrines tucked away in forests and why natural wonders are considered sacred spaces. The kami aren't distant, abstract gods. They are present, active forces in the world. However, tragedy soon struck. While giving birth to the fire god Kagutsuchi, Izanami was fatally burned. Consumed by grief, Izanagi journeyed to Yomi no Kuni, the underworld, to bring her back. But he arrived too late. He found Izanami as a decaying corpse, and in horror, he fled. This myth establishes a profound separation between the world of the living and the dead, a theme that resonates deeply in Japanese culture and rituals concerning purity and pollution. After his escape, Izanagi purified himself in a river. As he washed his left eye, Amaterasu, the sun goddess, was born. From his right eye came Tsukuyomi, the moon god, and from his nose the storm god Susano. Amaterasu, the radiant sun goddess, is arguably the most important deity in the Shinto pantheon. She was given dominion over the heavens and is seen as the divine ancestor of the Japanese imperial family. This is a crucial point. The myth isn't just a creation story, it's a political charter. By tracing their lineage directly back to Amaterasu, the emperors of Japan established a divine right to rule, a sacred authority that has legitimized their power for over 1,000 years. This connection between mythology and the state is a unique and powerful aspect of Japanese identity. But the divine family wasn't always peaceful. Amaterasu's brother, the tempestuous storm god Susanoo, was a troublemaker. After being banished from the heavens for his destructive behavior, he went on a rampage, destroying Amaterasu's sacred rice fields and weaving halls. Frightened and shamed, Amaterasu retreated into a heavenly rock cave, plunging the world into darkness. The other gods, desperate to restore the light, devised a plan. They gathered outside the cave, placing a mirror and jewels on a tree. Then the goddess of mirth, Ame-no-Uzume, performed a wild, comical dance that made all the gods roar with laughter. Curious about the commotion, Amaterasu peeked out. She saw her own brilliant reflection in the mirror, and as she was momentarily distracted, a strong god pulled her from the cave, sealing it shut and restoring light to the world. This story is more than just a myth about the sunrise. It represents the triumph of cooperation, laughter, and cleverness over despair and chaos. It underscores the cultural value placed on harmony and the collective good. It also highlights the importance of ritual and performance, which remain central to Shinto ceremonies today. As the ages passed, the focus of the myths shifted from the heavens to the earth. Amaterasu sent her grandson, Ninigi no Mikoto, down to the terrestrial world to rule. He brought with him 3 sacred treasures: the Yasakani no Magatama jewel, the Yata no Kagami mirror, and the Kusanagi no Tsurugi sword. These 3 items became the imperial regalia of Japan, symbols of the emperor's legitimacy and virtue. They represent benevolence, wisdom, and valor, the core qualities of an ideal ruler. The descent of Ninigi marks the transition from the age of gods to the age of humans, linking the divine realm directly to the earthly governance of Japan. The grandson of Ninigi was Jimmu, who is mythologically recognized as the first emperor of Japan. His legendary military expedition from the south of Kyushu to the central region of Yamato is a foundational epic, symbolizing the unification of the country under a single imperial line. This narrative reinforces the idea of a single, unbroken dynasty and a unified national identity originating from a divine mandate. But Japanese mythology isn't only about the major gods of the Kojiki. It's also populated by a vast array of yokai, spirits, and demons. You might have heard of the Kappa, mischievous water imps with a dish on their head, or the Tengu, long-nosed mountain goblins who are masters of martial arts. These creatures are not always evil. They often serve as cautionary tales or explanations for strange phenomena. They represent the wild, untamable aspects of nature and the human psyche. Stories of yokai taught people to be wary of lonely mountain passes and dark riverbeds, reinforcing a respect for the unknown and the powerful forces that lie just beyond human understanding. These folk tales, passed down through generations, became a vital part of local culture and community identity, adding another rich layer to Japan's mythological landscape. So, what is the significance of these myths today? Are they just relics of a bygone era? Absolutely not. The influence of Japanese mythology is everywhere in modern Japan. It's in the art of Hayao Miyazaki's films like Spirited Away, where a young girl navigates a world filled with kami and spirits. It's in the design of popular video games like The Legend of Zelda and Okami, which draw heavily on Shinto concepts and mythological creatures. It's in the storylines of countless manga and anime, from Naruto's powerful jutsus named after Shinto deities to the yokai encounters in Natsume's Book of Friends. These ancient stories provide a source of endless inspiration for contemporary creators, allowing them to explore timeless themes of good versus evil, the balance of nature, and the search for identity. The myths have become a shared cultural language, a wellspring of symbols and narratives that continue to captivate audiences both in Japan and around the world. Beyond pop culture, the core values of mythology still permeate Japanese society. The emphasis on purity is reflected in the importance of cleanliness. The value of harmony, or wa, guides social interactions and group dynamics. The deep reverence for nature is a cornerstone of environmental consciousness and aesthetics, from ikebana flower arranging to the design of Japanese gardens. And every year, millions of people visit Shinto shrines for festivals or matsuri to pray to the kami, celebrate community, and feel connected to a tradition that stretches back to the dawn of time. These rituals are not just empty gestures. They are a living continuation of the mythological worldview. In essence, Japanese mythology provides a powerful framework for understanding not just the history of Japan, but its soul. It shows us a world where the divine is not separate from us, but is present in the rustle of leaves, the warmth of the sun, and the bonds of community. These stories remind us of the delicate balance between humanity and nature, the importance of respecting the unseen world, and the power of myth to shape who we are. They are a testament to humanity's enduring quest to find meaning in the universe and our place within it. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Japan's mythical origins. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into world cultures and histories. See you next time.